Okay, Jalil. So we are starting with a new chapter, and the name of the chapter is biotechnology and its application. So in the previous chapter, we have studied the various tools and the principles of biotechnology. That is, what all things are to be done in order to perform the biotechnological experiment to get the recombinant DNA and how to get a product of the recombinant DNA. Now, what are the practical aspects? What we have done so far? Now the book is written somewhere about 15, 16 years back. From then till now, there are a lot of development, a lot of progress that has been taken place in the field of biotechnology. And the most recent one which you are seeing nowadays, and every day you are hearing about the progress of the corona vaccine. The corona vaccine itself is going to be the outcome of biotechnological applications. So let us study what is written here. Biotechnology, as you would learn from the previous chapter, essentially deals with the industrial scale production of biopharmaceuticals or biological and the biological using genetically modified microorganisms. That is what we have to obtain, what we have to produce. We have to produce some of the substances which are in the biopharmaceuticals or which are in the form in the treatment of a disease, or it is in the form of vaccine, or it is for the welfare of human being. And from where? From the genetically modified organism. Now, what are genetically modified organisms? That an organ, every organism has got its own genetic makeup. If you change the genetic makeup in order to get a specific type of product, it is called GMO. Okay? Naturally, in order to get a product only, or in order to change the phenotype only, we are doing all that. And this is what we are having intention to change the genetic makeup of any organism. So whenever a genetic makeup is changed of any organism, it is known as GMO. So GMO are available in the form of foods, in the form of medicines, in the form of vitamins, vegetables, in the form of some type of products from which we can obtain vaccine or vitamins, or we can obtain certain type of important chemicals, or many other type of things are there. Okay. So in the further next line will read that the pharmaceuticals and biologically using genetically modified fungi, plants, animals. The application of biotechnology include therapeutics for the drugs, for the treatment of a disease, and processed food by which we can process the food, we can enhance the taste, we can preserve it, etc., etc. And then bio remedication for the treatment, and then waste treatment. That is the waste which are produced. How to make some useful product, or how to decompose them and all, and for the energy production. So in all these fields, the biotechnology is used. The three critical research areas in the biotechnology are providing the best catalyst in the form of improved organism, usually a microbe or a pure enzyme. So what we are using, we are providing a best catalyst, like what in simple word I can say, that is to produce a genetically modified organism. Okay. Then second thing, from the genetically modified organism, production of the product, that is creating optimal conditions through the engineer and for the catalyst to act. Okay, so those genetically modified organisms, whatever we have produced, they will be given optimum condition, they will be given best condition in order to get the product. Okay, so that the product like vaccine, or product like vitamins, or product like other treatment substances or other substances, whatever type of biological molecule which we want to produce, that we can produce until unless we will not provide the right pH or right temperature or right concentration or right type of substances, these things will not be done. So all these optimum conditions we have to learn, and we have to artificially provide. Okay, and the third is downstream processes. Just now I was discussing about the downstream processing, that is whatever product are being produced, when they are separated from the bioreactor, it includes the waste substances, it includes the broth, it includes the microbes, it includes the other substances, raw material and all. From that you have to obtain, purify the product of your interest, then you have to sterilize, and then you have to test it, and then you have to market it. All those three things which we have studied in the previous chapter. That is how to produce the genetically modified organism or other recombinant DNA, and the second one is how to get the product, and third how to do the downstream processes. So these are the critical areas of research which we have already done in the previous chapter. Let us now learn how human beings have used biotechnology to improve the quality of life, essentially in the field of food production and health. So here in this chapter, we'll take one or two examples or a few examples in all these fields. That is for the agriculture field, or for the human disease treatment field, or to get the various type of product from the GMP. So these are our aims in this chapter. Okay. So first thing is biological application in agriculture. Now let us take a let us look at the three options that can be brought for increasing the food production. If we have to increase the food production, we have got three options. One, first is agrochemical based. You see nowadays whatever agriculture we are doing around us, or any of the farmer, what he is doing, he is applying lot and lot of fertilizers. He is using different kind of what we call pesticides. It may be insecticide, fungicide, and maybe other types of chemicals. Again, so our agriculture is now chemical based. We are giving assorted things to the plants so that they can get them and they can produce a better result. Unlike the olden time, like pre-independent, the farmers are only using the cow dung or manure or green manure, and they were putting that and they were having their own animals in order to plow and for irrigation and all other purposes, and the result was very less. Again, now after the green revolution has been started in our country, we are tremendously using fertilizer. And the worst thing is that most of our farmers don't know only that what type of fertilizers are actually required on the field. The soil testing laboratories are there. Even if the laboratories are there, farmers seldom go to get their soil tested for the presence or absence of certain type of minerals and what type of fertilizers is to be used and all. And even for the pesticide, they are unaware that it's how much pesticide to be used and what particular type of pesticides to be used and what are the pros and cons of the pesticide, when to use, how much use and all. Those things are not known, and that is why they are causing their destruction to the environment, imbalance in the environment. So it should be stopped. But as population is increasing and the demand is increasing, so we are solely dependent on the agrochemical. If we talk about the organic agriculture, organic agriculture was the old practice in which we were not depending on the pesticides or fertilizers. Rather, we were using organic substances like what do you call cow dung, manure or other manures, and we were using only those type of products which we used to get from the animals, like from the cow's urine and other things. We used to make some type of pesticide that used to be sprayed over the field. So that was not a harm causing. That was not causing any sort of imbalance in the environment, which is caused by this type of chemicals. But organic agriculture produces very less products in compared to the agrochemical based agriculture. So agrochemical based agriculture we cannot accept because it is causing destruction to the environment in one way or other. So that has to be discontinued. Second thing, what we have studied, that what is better, this is the organic agriculture is also not sufficient because that productivity is very low. So now what is the substitute? The third one is the substitute. That is, now what we can do is we can genetically engineer the crop. We can produce high yielding varieties by genetic experiments or by biotechnology.